Much as we recognize that these SDGs are a huge opportunity for Uganda, we have a government that really does not embrace organized groups. That's why in this country, you don't have strong cooperatives. You do not have strong circles. We also have a government which fears unempowered populations economically. Now, for you to achieve all these SDGs, you are talking of political inclusion, economic inclusion, and unempowered population. So it goes beyond the government saying that they are going to put in the national development plan addressing. So I want to look at practically how you are going to engage with the government to address some of these issues.
We have a 75% population that is youth, but then we don't have representation on the budget committee. So then how are you budgeting for a population that is, not a minority without them being present?
So values change structures. So complaining and mourning is not going to solve the problem. Pointing fingers is not going to solve the problem. What are you going to do about the situation? What values are you going to demonstrate in that situation? How many of your generation are you going to walk with and stand with and say, we insist things become different? We insist people listen to us. The reason our voices are weak is because our voices are also flawed.
We need to invest in bringing ideas to bear on the policy development in this country. We need to find those ideas, we need to bring them to bear, and we will have a listening ear in the leadership.
So we have to be very smart about how we put these resources together. This room is full of young leaders, and you're all either trying to change something or start something or create something.
If I talk about the Liberia experience where I just came from, this is a country that has been at war for 24 years. So the young people were very challenged. I find that Uganda has an opportunity for having been at peace for the last 30 years. You have had a normal childhood. You grew up. Most of you have had an education. Probably most of you have a job. So I think Uganda is quite a conducive environment, I find, in terms of making this happen.
There was a big politician addressing the gathering, and the shouting from the youth is, "Tuesente! Tuesente!" Okay, the verbal communication is, "Give us money." But the unverbal communication is a value that says, we are buyable, we are purchasable. And so we can't then turn around when we go home and say, the thing is corrupt, the thing is broken. We are broken. We get the leaders we deserve. And when you model, when you paint a different kind of future and vision and work towards it, you and your friends will actually attain that vision and that future.
We have to teach the young people how to recognize opportunity, okay? And recognizing opportunity starts by them understanding a domain, okay? So what do you understand about health in rural areas? Rather than you just thinking up the idea, okay? Which later translates into the data. And that is how we skill them to recognize that, okay, in this domain area, there is a problem worth solving, right? These are the stakeholders I can actually work with. And this is the kind of impact that I could actually have.
If government of Uganda understands that the people of Uganda perceive and understand the goals and need those goals to be achieved, then they take it up as a serious issue. Whoever the key partner all throughout the UN community, The focus, I believe, should be in ensuring that the public knows about these goals, they understand them, and actually yearn to ensure that these goals are achieved.